that be the first point here, the definition. So, demons. Now, you must understand this. The word demon is not an English word. The word demon comes from a Greek word, daimonion. So, now I'm just going to write from memory. I don't remember my Greek here, so. Okay, so this is probably incorrect, so you don't want to write this down. I'm just remembering from Greek from 10 years ago, okay? So, daimonion, this word in Greek is actually used in a positive sense, not a negative sense. So that's why the King James Bible, this is very important to understand. Modern Bibles, what is very dangerous about them is that when they talk about demons, they use the word demon. They do not use the word devil. So the King James Bible, however, they will use the word devil. The King James Bible uses the word devil. You might say, why is that? The reason why is because devil, number one, is an accurate translation from Greek to English or Hebrew to English. It's the word devil. That's an English word. However, demon is actually a transliterated word. It's like, for example, Hades, that the modern Bibles will say. Modern versions will say Hades rather than hell. Well, Hades is a Greek word. That's a transliterated word. That's not even a translated word. So demon is actually more of a transliterated word. It's like the word baptize. Baptize is actually not an English word either. That's from the word baptizo. So anyways, as we cover the word daimonion, that's a Greek word used in a positive sense. You might say, why is that? Because as you read ancient Greek philosophers, these people who believed in different gods, they also talked about demons. So where they talk about gods in a positive sense, they also use the same thing with the word demon, you must understand. Why? Because demon, now remember, philosophy, when they talk about philosophy, the origins of philosophy that they'll cover, who are the first group of people that they'll usually talk about when they start talking about philosophy? The Greeks, right? Now, philosophy, it means lover of wisdom. That's what it means, lover of wisdom. That's why demons were used in a positive sense by the ancient Greeks, because demons was referring to some kind of spirit that granted wisdom. So you got to understand this. That's why the King James Bible does not use the word demon. Because think about it. If they use the word demon during the ancient Hebrew and the ancient Greek times, what do you think that the Greek readers or the Jewish writers, when the Greek philosophers came out, what do you think they would have taken that word to mean? They would have taken that to mean something positive. See that? Something positive. So the thing is this, is that that's why it's more accurate to say devil in English. Now, here's the thing, is that today we're in the modern century. In this modern century, when we talk about demons, we know what that means. So we're not going to be nitpicky about that. But when we're talking about the Word of God right here, where you have to translate it, and I'm talking about accurate translation, not transliteration, basis one. Basis number two, that way there's not a misunderstanding during the ancient biblical times. It should be devil. And if you have a modern version that says demon, then you don't want something that's used as a positive sense, how God would think of it as a positive sense. So you got to realize this, God sees it more as a negative sense. And when you see devil, that would be more looked at as something negative.